Hello and welcome. My name is Birdybot with eXplorminate here, and we're going to check out Conquest of Elysium 4. Now, this game has been designed by Illwinter Game Design, and if you peek at the credits, spoiler warning, there's only two guys in this studio, and I think what they've done is totally amazing. The game itself is a turn-based strategy game with roguelike elements such as procedural map generation and permadeath. And let me tell you, this game is tough, but so addictive. Now I'm going to choose a small map size just to keep the game a little bit shorter. And I can choose a society, but I think I won't. Just to spice it up a little. Now when you choose a different society, the procedural map generation will be different. For example, agricultural society will make it so that there's more farms, but not as many cities. Whereas Empire, you'll have tons of cities. There will even be a capital city, which is massive and guarded by thousands and billions of units, which is really scary for me. I'm just going to put random, worst case scenario, we die, you cry, everyone's upset. I'm going to choose purple, because purple's my favorite color. And here's where the plot thickens. Within the game, you can choose a different class as your starting hero, sort of in the same vein as Heroes of Might and Magic. However, once you choose that hero, you also choose what faction, what sort of units you'll be using in the game. And I'm feeling a little strong. I'm feeling a little wise. I think I'm going to do an Enchanter. They're really interesting. You can just about right-click on anything in the game to find out more information. These guys create Golems, and they use up places within the map. You'll see coal mines, for example, and they can create golems from coal mines, as well as all kinds of different structures and little areas. So I think I'm going to choose an Enchanter. I'm going to add one more player just to spice it up, and I'm actually going to turn up the difficulty a little bit. Because at Jester, the AI is a little shy, a little spooked. I'm going to click Unique Random Players so that each one of these guys is different, hopefully for me too. And the first thing we get to do as it creates the world is name our Enchanter. And I'm going to name him... What's a good Enchanter name? Let's name him Greg. Greg the Enchanter. Excellent. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Here is our map, as we know so far. We have a crystal fortified tower, which is actually amazing. It's got a little iron gate already built, and here are our units. You can see Greg's up here. He's hanging out. If you get a chance, this flavor text is hilarious. Now, something cool about Greg the Enchanter is, during his turn, when it's his turn in combat, he gets to cast spells, if he's not doing something like defending himself. So each one of these spells, if I check it out, it'll tell me what they do. For example, here we can get more armor, and this one gives us armor too. Wow, why are we using Fortitude? Let's use Iron Skin. You can see here that he's got only a couple that he can memorize. But let's back out of this. There's our units. They look so cute. Now, we've got some troubles already. Oh yeah, Aldebrecht. I've got a little apprentice, and he also knows toughness and Iron Skin. But we're going to make sure we train him up. Something cool that I've just installed here is that I can rename my commander. So let's name him something a little more fancy pants, like Frank. We got Frank and Greg. The first thing I would do if I were you would be to transfer, we're going to put Frank in our army, so they're going to roll out together. So now this screen was so confusing to me, but here's how it works. If they're a little O, the commander, this is Frank here, right? Oh no, this is Greg. Oh boy, hold on. Okay, so you select this guy. This is who I want to be the head of my army. Transfer units, and now I'm going to click on Frank. And there you go, he's an X in our army. The reason he's purple rather than, I guess that's white or purple. The reason he's purple is because he's a commander. And so they just want to bring your attention to the fact that, oh, you're sure you want to bring this guy with you? I'm sure. Frank, you're coming with me, boy. Now, we've got a couple movement points. You can see here's our action points here. We've already got a coal mine, which is great, but we definitely need some hamlets. Yeah. Gonna get me some ham. So there's only a swordsman and a captain here. That's no problemos. So I'm gonna move my unit over there. And you notice that the fight doesn't start right away. What happens is once you end the turn, we'll see that fight happen. I'm just going to peek in and look at our recruits. Now, for every faction, this is different. And this is about as plain Jane as you can get. The Enchanter can only really recruit very, like, blasé army guys. And this is because in their special powers, woohoo! Look at all this stuff. We can create wood golems if we cast in forested jungles, stone golems, ice golems, clay golems. I've never seen a gargoyle before. Ordinary earth brings it to life with a complex ritual, blah, blah, blah. Difficult to harm in combat. Cool. It does take a lot of iron and some gold, as well as 4 action points. So that means I'll be doing casting it for one whole round and then a little bit of the next round. But let's take a look at our first combat. Now, as you can see, I'm not touching anything. This just happens. I'm going to turn up the speed just a wee little bit. So as you can see, we get a chance to cast Iron Skin. And this guy has no chance. No chance at all. Poor guy. I kind of feel bad. Well, not that bad. We need that Hamlet. So, it'll give us a little bit of a... There we go. Okay. So, we've taken this over, and as you can see, I've got borders around to signify that I have it. And I'm actually going to move Greg up here and grab this one too. So, a couple more units up there, but I'm not afraid. Greg is strong. So, let's turn this speed up again. And I love that weakness spell. At any time, you can click on anybody and see what is what. So weakness, I guess it, just like, Sometimes it's tough to understand what is actually happening. It doesn't affect the undead. Magic resistance can negate it, but with great difficulty, and it's got burst of 25. Cool. And we can actually see weakness on here. So the strength and damage is decreased by 2. Ooh, and they've got a shield. Cool. They took out 2 of my units! Later in the game, that's not going to be so harmful, but right now, that hurts. Because it's going to be a while before I can recruit any more new units. We're going to take these guys downtown. Look out, Spearman. This poor guy's getting a lot of damage. Excellent, we've won. So we've got another hamlet under our belt. Ooh! Now, how would you pronounce Ichtied? Ichtied? These guys are amphibians, so they can come on land. And to be honest, I've left my crystal tower completely undefended, which is kind of a rookie move on my part, but I need resources. So we're just going to peek around here. Looks like there's a giant mushroom here. And he's got some really exciting things on him. He's immobile, stationary, and he has poison explosion on death. And it has a range of 10. Yikes. He's mindless. Don't you love that tiny little... It's like a little face that's drooling. It's amazing. I love it. Alright, so we have a special captain that's offering to be a part of our group. And he's only $42. What are captains? An officer that is capable of commanding armies and making strategic decisions that are good for his master. Now, you need commanders in order to move armies. Armies don't move on their own. They have to have someone leading them into battle, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Now, I'm going to move south. Ooh, an undefended farm. Thank you. Ooh, and a lake. Now, if you remember, I can actually make an ice golem. That requires a frozen lake. The only thing is, ice golems melt. Big surprise there, right? We need more iron, and oh, here's a town and a village. I've got 12 units currently, and this is 6 and 11. I think I'm going to take on the 6 and see how we do. Ooh, here's the capital city. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm nervous. All right, let's see if we can do this one. Now, the capital city is really worth having, but it's so tough to take. There's usually a ton of units and some really specialized units in there. I won't be ready to take it for a long time, but it'll be a tasty little meatball once I can. I would love this iron mine right here. Dwarves are tough though, and especially the arbalists are crossbowmen, and they take a number out of you. I could take this hamlet. Now you'll notice I'm not leaving any units behind because I really feel like we need as many units as we can carry. I'm gonna grab, I have just enough to grab some crossbowmen, so I think I'm gonna do that. And as you can see, it actually increased my vision here, and it might have been just in time. Oh my goodness. If that guy had walked onto our capital, the game would be over, and then I would be recording and pretending that that never happened. Who knows, it may have already happened. Now, scout. Now, I haven't found scouts very useful in the past, but that might just be me. Now, at any time, one of these guys can come and just, like one of the wandering bands can just walk on top of this and take it away from me. But at this point, I need to keep my units together in order to gather more stuff. Ooh, I can recruit a hero. Well, what's a hero like? Bogoloid. He's alright. I mean, he's no magic user. I think I'm good, buddy. I think I'm good. Those special offers of recruitment only last 1 or 2 turns. So if there's something that you really love, then you should totally take it. Wow, look at these guys. Triton. They're almost human-like in appearance, but they have fish-like skin and their legs end in fins. Oh, what? It is likely that the first of this race were human fishermen who were unlucky enough to anger some fish god. Oh. Don't play in the water. Okay, we're gonna head up here and maybe grab our crossbowmen. I think what I'm gonna save up for is I definitely don't want to create a stone golem right now because it's taking away my only iron. I might be crafting some gargoyles. That might be fun. Let's do it. Hello! Hi, cutie. Now, he's got a whole bunch of special stuff. He's got fire resistance, cold resistance, poison resistance, 100%. He can't be put to sleep. He can't be charmed. He never heals, which is bad. But it's tough to damage him. And he's a flying unit. I bet in a whole bundle, they'd be really fun to use. But just one is kind of a tough shake. He might get destroyed pretty easily. Now, let's transfer our new units. Hey, crossbowman. Come along with me, my friend. Now, where should we go? We could head down here for the frozen lake, but we really, really need this iron mine that's up here. So I might head south again. Let's take a little look. Oh, assassins. Now, assassins are incredible. Did you notice that when the battle began, there was like 10 turns that passed where nothing happened? Well, the assassin is one of the units that can take advantage of those first initial 10 turns. They can actually hit someone incredibly hard as an assassination. Oh, so cool. And it can actually hit people right in the back row. So that means that you might get rid of, say, like a really tough commander right at the beginning of the battle. It can definitely sway the battle. Oh, let's kill these snakes. Stinking snakes. Now, we kind of know how this is going to go, but let's see how our gargoyle does. Oh, you didn't even give him a chance. Aw. He just flew up there. That's all he could do. I guess I shouldn't be so upset that my units are effective. Let's go over here. Yeah, I really want that iron mine. Let's see what we can do. I'm kind of scared. It's going to be tough. Because as you can see, dwarves have a little bit of armor at this level, and they're pretty tough. I'm worried. I'm gonna do it. Worst case scenario, we die. Let's see how we do. As you can see, there's some formations, rock formations, that are actually difficult for our units to pass through. Ow! You hurt my gargoyle. Now, let's speed this up a little bit. How do you like that, dwarves? You know, that resistant to attack. Later on, dwarves become powerhouses. It becomes very, very dangerous to take on even a smaller group of dwarves without some sort of special magic or massive hitters. There we go. Oh, little gargoyle buddy. casting some toughness. And luckily our gargoyle can just float up to the top there. As you can see, dwarves don't really get that hurt by arrows. It's tough for them. They have to, I think, be hit more than like 3 or 4 damage for anything to even happen. Oh, independents are attacking Greg. What the hey-ho? Alright, so they've actually just waddled onto our land that we just took over, this iron mine. Luckily, our crossbowmen are able to take this high ground. When you're on high ground, you actually do a little bit more damage, which is great, especially if you're defending from a castle or from a fortification. Oh yeah, we're doing great. Oh my goodness, we got that iron mine. I'm so happy. All right, let's see. So with our iron mine, what are we getting? We're getting 2 iron and 2 gold per turn, but it costs 3 action points to even move into this spot. Now, let's retake our village here. Someone must have just stomped by it. Bunch of jerks. And maybe we'll move this way. Awesome. So now we're making 3 iron per turn. Ooh, and we have 1 trade. Let's go to the trade administrator and see what we can do. Yeah, I definitely want to buy iron for gold. So we can get 12 iron per year. That is awesome. Excellent. Oh, there's 5 deers there. How dear. Now deer, believe it or not, these wandering stacks of deer can actually take your settlement, so it's good to get rid of them. But that also might mean that there's an ancient forest nearby, which is spawning these animals. Dang animals. Ugh. Now snow reduces your movement, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see. I'm gonna grab some more crossbowmen over at my crystal tower, just so that I don't lose that willy-nilly. And it looks like we lost the settlement up here. I think what we'll do is we are gonna save up for a wood golem. That makes sense to me. So we're actually pretty close. I just gotta find a nice little patch of woods. The other thing that's really cool is the clay golem. What's interesting about the clay golem is they actually heal. They're one of the few golems that do. They can only be cast in swamps and bogs, so this swamp right here is looking like a likely candidate, but that'll be a little while later. I have to save up quite a bit for that. So let's move up here. Oh, deer. Oh, and there's a bear up there. Let's see how we do. Now, if you're certain that you're gonna beat something, you can actually just skip the battle. But I mean, where's the fun in that? Yeah, our gargoyle took down a deer all on his lonesome. I'm so proud of him. It'd be cool if you got meat from this. Excellent. Yes. Good, good, good. Now those guys are just chilling there. Let's see. If I select these guys and I can create... Yeah, see, I need 50 iron. Ugh, that's so much. But I can create the wood golem. Why don't we step into this woods here once I end my turn. Step in here. Ooh, there's Stonehenge there. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's a snake in there too. Jeez. But luckily, our golem is taking, or sorry, our gargoyle is taking a lot of the damage that would have probably hurt these poor guys quite a bit. So it's nice to have something that soaks in the damage. Yes. Perfect. Let's go see what this does. Activate special location. Summers will now be longer. Yes! Oh, I love that! That's so great. All right. Now let's create our first golem. Hello! He's so cute. Wow, look at his hit points. 76. Sorry, 67. Oh, but he has fire vulnerability, and he will never heal. And he just punches. Welcome to the team, my punchy friend. Oh, and we killed that forest. Ah, well. You know, you can't do it all. Now let's take a peek over here. Ooh, tent village. What's happening? Let's grab it. Oh, and a farm? Oh, and another tent village? Don't mind if I do. Look at this poor guy. Look, he's gonna be just screaming as this humongous golem and this gargoyle just come flying at him. I love the mix-up of different types of armies that you can create. In fact, I've played Enchanter before, and the last Enchanter I had much more, was much more necromancy focused. Yes, the summer did seem to be hotter and longer than usual this year. I did that. That was me. All right. Magic library. What do we got here? Actually, it's not a super scary bunch. The only thing is, it is hard to take on fortifications. And these guys, any crossbowmen, get to shoot and get a lot harder hits on me. It's kind of worth it, though. I'm going to do it. What's the worst that can happen? Let's see what happens. Oh, they just opened the gates for me. Jeez. Hey, don't hit my big tree. Our gargoyle's gone. It's okay. He did a great job and we loved him. Look at our archers. Ow. This poor guy, he's experienced. Let's turn it up just a wee bit more. See how he does. Go, Golem, go. Go, Golem, go. Yeah, I just punched that guy. I kind of feel bad. Excellent. Now, our Golem will never heal from this battle, which is super sad. But at least we'll have a library. Oh no! So we just saw one of the AI for the first time, and it's Dwarves. Oh no. No! This is gonna be tough! Dwarves are really, really tricky. Oh no. And for sure he's gonna take that iron mine. They love mines so much. Oh. But let's visit our beautiful little library here, local library. Looks like we can spend a little bit of money to study some more spells. Let's do it. All right, Greg, what'd you learn, bud? Fortune. Cool. Gives us extra luck. Maybe we'll take off Iron Skin and put on Fortune. Very cool. Oh, I'm so scared. Leave me alone. What was his name again? Philovitner? Philovitner. Leave us alone. Darn it. I might swing down there just to show my presence to him. Anyways, guys, I think this is a great time to let the episode off here. I hope you guys are having an awesome day.